Hey everyone, Ronnie Chavez here, and today we're going to be doing a 10-minute parkour ground workout. So that means we're going to be doing different parkour exercises using only the ground in this workout video. We got 10 minutes to do it, so a couple applications of this workout video is one, you can just take the techniques from it to create your own workout as you're out training parkour and doing your own thing. Two, you can put this up on your phone and just follow along throughout and then do 2 to 3 sets of it if you just want to do this as a quick 10 to 15 minute workout. Or if you're just a complete beginner, you can use it as a way to strengthen your body and coordination before you go out to start actually trying parkour moves. It's also a great warm-up, so if you're already an advanced parkour athlete and just want to do something like this as a way to warm up your body and get it moving in all the different ways you'll be doing parkour, it's perfect for that. Now each of the moves I do in this video are going to have a few variations for beginners, people who are a bit more advanced, so just kind of play around with it as we go along to see what you're comfortable doing and just listen to your body. Don't do anything that starts aggravating your joints, especially your wrists. Just make sure you take it easy and in between each set make sure you get at least a 30-second break, maybe a minute depending on what your fitness level is. But otherwise, let's jump into it. So starting off, we're going to just do some jogging in place with some high knees. So this is just jumping up and down, switching feet, lifting your knees up, just to get a warm up, kind of get your body loosened up and moving. We'll do this for about 15 seconds and then we're going to switch to some butt kickers. This is where you're kicking your heels towards your butt. These two different exercises just kind of help get your legs stretched out and warmed up just a little bit for the rest of the stuff we're going to be doing. And then after 30 seconds, we're then going to do some Scizzor Jumps. So with Scizzor Jumps, you're basically jumping up and switching which foot is in front in the air. And so think of it like sprinting almost, but in place. It allows you to jump higher. You can do smaller ones or bigger ones. If you want to do a more advanced version, you can try double scissor kicking in the air, where you come back to the same position you jumped from. Once again, this is just to get your legs stretched out and moving and warmed up. After 30 seconds of scissor jumping, we're then going to transition to the floor and start doing some quadrupedal movement. We're going to start off just doing some forward and backward, just as many steps as you have space for, so it can be 1 or 2 steps. Goal is to just kind of be moving back and forth on your hands and feet. Make sure you're putting pressure on the bottoms of your palms and not so much on your fingers, so it's not putting pressure bending your wrist, because it can start feeling sore after a while. So put that pressure at the bottom of your palms so you can feel more comfortable. 30 seconds of that, we're going to transition to sideways quadrupedal movements. And so this, you're just crossing your hands and feet over the other, going side to side. And you can do this slower or you can do this a bit faster, trying to jump a bit more as you do it. Just kind of feel what's most natural and comfortable for your body at this stage, what feels good as you're moving across the floor. These types of movements are some of the best you can do for application to parkour, because you're just moving your whole body with it. So after 30 seconds, we're next going to stand up again and do jump tucks. This is pretty simple. You're just jumping up straight up tall, bringing your knees to your chest, and then trying to land tall again. If you want, just for fun, you can throw in little late 180s. That's where you tuck, and then as you open up, you twist your hips and land in a 180. But the main thing is just that you're jumping and getting the tuck in. This will be good application for jumping up onto objects or flips. Now back on the ground, set up like you're going to do a safety vault, and it's basically like you're doing a safety vault on flat ground, turning over and then doing it on the other side. This is good training for just safety vault technique and practice, and as you feel more comfortable with it, you can actually start kicking your legs up a little bit higher and turning it into a scoot. The scoot is a more advanced exercise technique, so if you don't feel comfortable doing this move, just continue doing the safety vault technique and keep it low impact. Moving down to the ground again, we're now going to focus a little bit more on our core in this exercise. This is basically doing a leg lift, bringing your knees to your chest, tucking your knees into your chest. This is great core exercise for tucks and flips, or just jumping up onto things once again. It's just a great exercise for building your core in the way you'll need for parkour and free running. A medium advanced version of this you can do is, as you tuck your knees in, you're then going to kick your legs straight and lift your butt off the ground. You want to do this move with control. You don't want to try and use momentum into it because it can cause injury to your back, so make sure you're using all your muscles to control this motion. And then the advanced version is to keep your legs entirely straight through the leg lift and then the butt lift as you point your feet straight up to the ceiling. Do this move 30 to 60 seconds, just base it on when you really start feeling your abs burning. Moving back to our hands and feet for another quadrupedal variation, we're going to do the ground Kong vault. You can start this move out small by just reaching your hands out in front of you and then jumping your feet to your hands, doing small little monkey hops, and then you can start actually progressing where you try and dive out further and further, jumping your feet farther and farther past your hands. Once again, try and maintain control throughout this move. I don't want you to go crazy with it because doing it as an exercise over and over can cause a little bit of impact if you aren't prepared for it. Standing back up, I want you to find a spot on the ground and remember that spot because you're going to jump forward and jump back. Jump sideways, jump back, jump backwards, jump back, repeating this circular motion of always jumping back to that center point. This is to train your precision jump and awareness, just moving in different motions. If you want a more advanced version, you can do it off one foot, trying to land back in that same spot, going at different speeds, and make sure you are switching feet if you are doing the 1 foot variation. Precision and control in this move are more important than speed, so just make sure you're at a speed where you can continually land in that same spot precisely each time. Moving to the ground again, we're going to place one hand and our feet on the ground, holding ourselves up in a plank, and then the leg closest to the ground you're going to bring through. Think of it almost like you're doing a safety vault motion again, but this time you're reaching your leg out and holding it and then kicking it back and holding it so that you're getting that stretch and feeling the muscles under tension while holding this position, working out your core and especially the side of your body. And then once you finish on one side for 30 seconds, we're then going to switch to the other side. Now this sideways type plank motion is great strength training for just being able to hold your body up at different angles, because doing parkour moves you're always going to be coming at obstacles in different ways, and holding your leg out just gives it more flexibility and stretch and strength for when you need to kick it out and over for speed vaults or a variety of other moves where you have to kick your leg. A variation for this move, if you need it to be a bit simpler, is to just hold your foot on the ground out in front of you and then behind you, or just holding in the sideways plank will still be very effective. And for our last exercise of this set, it's going to simply be the bridge. I'm going to show you a couple variations for how you can do the bridge depending on your skill level. So as just a beginning bridge practice, you can just start by laying on your upper shoulders and then lifting your lower back and butt off the ground, trying to keep it as flat as possible. Another variation is to kind of get in a crab walk pose and then look backwards and kind of once again hold your body up as flat as possible. If you want a little bit more of a challenge and have it a little bit more flexibility, you can do an actual bridge by holding your hands behind your head and resting your head on the ground, or you can do a full bridge holding your head off the ground. My back isn't super flexible, so I'm not great at the bridge, and this is something I definitely need to work on more to benefit from the strength and flexibility benefits of doing the bridge. But there you go, we just finished our last exercise for this set. If you're just using this as a warm-up, then you can stop now. If you want to do a continual workout with this, you'll go ahead and just repeat all of this and do 2 sets. If you really want to go hard, then go ahead and do 3 sets of this exercise. And so you don't have to go back and rewatch the video if you don't have to. I have listed right here all the different exercises and about the lengths of time you want to do for each one. I'll also have this list in the description below for your convenience if you want to use it that way. However you decide to incorporate these exercises, just remember the most important thing is to do it with control and to listen to your body. If your joints are ever feeling achy or sore, like your wrists or back or anything like that, then stop doing that specific exercise or adjust it so that you don't feel any pain doing this. This is all about building muscle. It's not about showing off or trying to impress anybody. This is just for your own physical benefit. So there you have it. There's your 10-minute parkour workout using only the ground. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can adjust all of these or even just take some of the techniques that I did here and apply them into your own training and workout routines. I've incorporated a lot of these in my own training and just have found them very beneficial. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about any of them. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, if you enjoyed this style of workout routine video, then I'll definitely put together some more workout routines for you, incorporating exercises that are great for parkour. Once again, if you want to support my channel, you can do that by liking my video, including a comment down below, or if you're a fan of my t-shirts, then feel free to check out my shirts on Teespring. I'll have a link in the description below. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.